Hey there, confident communicators. If you love captivating an audience, feeling that energy when your message hits home, and have been told you belong on stage, this is for you. Today, we're ditching those generic job boards and exploring amazing career paths where your presentation skills can make you a superstar. See, I'm all about connecting talented folks with those perfect fit opportunities. So, whether you're a seasoned sales pro, a passionate educator, or just someone who always gets told they have a natural presence, let's unlock the potential of those awesome presentation skills of yours. Okay, hold on, what do we even mean by presentation skills? It's way more than just slick PowerPoint slides. We're talking about, let's get specific about what we mean by presentation skills. Because trust me, it's way more than just knowing how to format a PowerPoint slide. We're talking about those key skills that make people want to listen to you. Storytelling power. Can you weave a narrative that makes people care? Whether you're pitching a new product idea to investors, explaining a complex concept to students, or giving a keynote speech to a huge conference, being able to tell a compelling story is key. Audience connection. Can you adapt your message to resonate with different people? Understanding your audience, whether it's tech executives in Berlin, potential clients in Mumbai, or a classroom full of kids, is what makes your message land. Visual flair. Think beyond those boring bullet points. Can you use images, short videos, infographics, or even the occasional well-timed prop to make your ideas crystal clear and memorable? Confident delivery. It's all about that voice, your body language, and that certain spark that makes people say, wow, I want to hear what they have to say. So, where do you shine in all of this? Knowing your presentation strengths will help guide you as we explore those awesome, and potentially very global, career options. Ready to discover where your voice can take you? Here are 10 exciting careers where presentation skills unlock doors. Sales representative. Tech industry. If you're the type who loves the thrill of the chase, can explain complex ideas in a way anyone understands, and have that winning personality that just closes deals, then a career in sales might be your calling. And this job exists everywhere. Think titles like Business Development Manager in Europe or Account Executive in Asia, but the core skills are the same. So, what would you actually do? Expect thrilling product demos, pitching ideas to those big decision makers, negotiating those hard-won deals, and maybe even jetting off to a fancy industry conference to network. Success check. You've got to be a people person through and through. Knowing the tech inside out is essential, often with a relevant degree to back it up. Now let's talk money. Top performers in sales, especially in tech, can earn seriously big bucks thanks to commissions and bonuses. Who's hiring? Every tech giant, those scrappy software startups, and basically any company whose product or service needs a skilled salesperson to explain why it's the best. Got what it takes? You're persuasive without feeling fake. You bounce back from those no moments with a smile, and you close deals confidently. Be prepared to hit those targets, handle some client objections gracefully, and constantly learn as those tech products evolve at lightning speed. 2. Corporate trainer. If you love sharing your knowledge, enjoy designing engaging activities, and get that warm fuzzy feeling when you see someone have that light bulb moment, a career in corporate training might be perfect for you. And this isn't limited to one country. Companies everywhere need to train their employees, whether it's onboarding new hires, upskilling sales teams across the globe, or developing leadership skills in managers worldwide. So, what would a typical day look like? You'd spend time creating those awesome training materials, leading workshops which could be in person or virtual these days, evaluating if your training actually worked, and tweaking things to make them even better. Got what it takes? You'll need a mix of expertise in your specific field and a knack for explaining things clearly. A background in adult education or instructional design is a huge bonus. Let's talk salary. It's solid, especially if you become the expert in those high-demand topics like leadership, cutting-edge tech, or specialized skills. Freelancing as a training consultant can also be lucrative. Who's hiring? Big corporations, specialized training companies, those e-learning platforms you see popping up, or even government agencies that need to keep their workforce sharp. If you're a clear communicator, love breaking down tough stuff into an easy-to-follow format, and are genuinely excited to help others learn and grow, this path is worth exploring. Just know, sometimes you'll need to get creative to keep things engaging, work with people who learn in very different ways, and prove the real-world impact your training has had on the company. 3. Public Relations PR Specialist. Okay, if you're the type who loves crafting a compelling message, can build relationships with journalists across the globe, and always stay cool when things get a little messy, a career in public relations PR might be your power move. Think about those titles like Communications Specialist in Europe or Media Relations Manager in Asia. It's about shaping how the world sees a company, a brand, or even a political candidate. So, what's the day-to-day? Expect a mix of writing those perfect press releases, pitching stories to journalists, organizing events that get people talking, crafting social media strategies, and of course, reputation management aka putting out fires when something goes wrong. Got the skills? You will need to be an exceptional writer and communicator. A background in journalism, marketing, or communications gives you a solid base to build on. Okay, let's talk money. Experienced PR pros, especially those working in agencies with big-name clients, can earn impressive salaries. It varies by industry, but those senior roles definitely pay well. Who's looking for you? PR agencies are a classic option, but also think of companies with their own in-house communications teams, non-profits that need to get their message out, or hey, even celebrities or political campaigns who need someone to manage their image. The right attitude: you're persuasive, diplomatic, a strategic thinker, and thrive under pressure. It's a fast-paced world where you might need to deal with tricky journalists or an unexpected reputation crisis, all with a calm head and a smile. 4. Broadcast journalist. If you're the type who's always digging for a good story, loves uncovering the truth, and has that natural curiosity that makes you ask great questions, a career in journalism could be your calling. The job titles might change slightly, whether you dream of being an anchor in Tokyo, a field reporter in bustling Mexico City, or an investigative journalist working for an international news agency. So, what would you actually do all day? Pitching those exciting stories, tracking down information, conducting those insightful interviews, writing up your findings, and sometimes even delivering those reports live on camera or writing for an online news site. Got what it takes? You'll need a knack for sniffing out a good story, and a degree in journalism is often preferred. Being a fantastic writer is non-negotiable, and if you're on camera or a podcast, that voice and presence matter. Let's talk salary. It honestly varies a lot. Starting out at a local news station will pay less than becoming that star anchor on a major international network. Who wants you? Think TV and radio stations of all sizes, those ever-growing online news outlets, production companies making documentaries, or even government-funded broadcasters in those countries where there's a need for independent reporting. If you're all about accuracy, endlessly curious, deeply ethical, and can keep your cool under pressure, this path is worth exploring. Just know, it means long hours, sometimes unpredictable schedules, handling criticism, and facing a highly competitive job market. 5. University lecturer. If you're the type who gets excited about sharing knowledge, loves the energy of a classroom, and geeks out over your specialized field, a career as a professor might be for you. Picture yourself leading engaging lectures at a university in Berlin, mentoring graduate students on groundbreaking research, or teaching evening classes to adults seeking new skills. The structure varies based on where you teach, but the act of sharing knowledge is universal. What does your daily life look like? Developing those lectures, leading discussions, battling through a mountain of papers to grade, giving advice to students, and the big one, doing your own research within your field. Often, the goal is to publish papers and contribute to the larger knowledge within your subject. Got what it takes? A PhD in your specific field is often the starting point, along with some teaching experience to show you can actually explain those complex ideas. Obviously, you need to be an expert in your subject and genuinely excited to share that passion with others. Okay, let's talk money. It varies wildly based on the type of institution, whether you achieve a tenured position stable job, or are an adjunct often paid per course, and your experience level. Who's looking for you? Universities, colleges, and sometimes specialized research institutions all over the world. Love your subject, good at explaining tough stuff, patient, and get excited about inspiring others to learn? This path could be perfect. Just know research and teaching can be a tricky juggling act. Academic politics can be a minefield, and job security can sometimes be a struggle. 6. Event planner. Okay, if you're the type who thrives on making big visions come to life flawlessly, loves the buzz of a perfectly executed event, and can handle a little chaos with a huge smile, event planning might be your dream career. Imagine yourself organizing a huge corporate conference in Dubai, a stunning wedding overlooking the Greek Isles, a product launch with all the buzz, or even intimate charity events with a huge emotional payoff. So, what does daily life look like? Lots of client meetings, wrangling those budgets not so exciting, dealing with vendors, some are amazing, others not so much. Handling the tiniest details of the logistics, and then showtime. That's when you get to run the show and witness all your hard work become a reality. Got what it takes? While event planning certifications exist, it's ultimately about being super organized, able to think on your feet, and having those top-notch people skills to manage clients and a team. Let's talk money. Freelancing gives flexibility, but income depends on landing gigs. Working for a big company or hotel will be a steadier income, but might mean planning less exciting events. If you have that entrepreneurial spirit, starting your own event planning company can be lucrative, but it's a lot of hustle. Who's looking for you? Event planning firms, hotels with those huge ballrooms, in-house corporate event teams, or even specialized venues depending on the events you love to plan. The right attitude. You're the ultimate organizer, a calm under-fire problem solver, can juggle a million things at once. And you make clients feel like their event is the only thing that matters. Be prepared for those crazy hours, the occasional disaster, and demanding clients. It's part of the deal. 7. Lobbyist. If you're the type who loves a good debate, can build a persuasive case on any topic, and dream of having real-world impact on the laws that shape our world, then a career as a lobbyist might be for you. Picture yourself advocating for a global tech company seeking favorable regulations, supporting a non-profit's mission to change environmental policy, or representing an entire industry, shaping the rules that affect companies across the globe. So, what would you actually do all day? Researching laws and proposed bills, building relationships with politicians and their key staff, crafting persuasive arguments, and maybe even testifying before a parliamentary committee. Got what it takes? A background in political science or law is helpful, but what you really need is top-notch written and verbal communication skills. You'll also need to navigate the intricate world of politics, where things aren't always black and white. Let's talk money. Experienced lobbyists, especially those representing high-profile causes and wealthy clients, can earn impressive salaries. Who's looking for you? Big corporations, industry groups fighting for certain rules, nonprofits pushing for change, lobbying firms that governments hire, or even going the solo route as a specialized expert. The right attitude. You're persuasive without being pushy, great at networking, and understand exactly how those laws get made, which varies a lot by country. Be prepared for ethical dilemmas, facing staunch opposition, and the sometimes frustratingly slow pace of change in the political world. 8. Fundraising manager nonprofit. Okay, if you're the type who believes in making a difference, are moved by a powerful story, and get excited about inspiring others to support a cause, a career in fundraising could be your calling. Picture yourself securing resources that fund life-saving medical research in Germany, building schools in a developing nation, or advocating for a cause you deeply believe in. The need to do good exists everywhere, and it needs people like you to make it happen. What does your day look like? You will spend time identifying potential donors, crafting those compelling pitches that get people to open their wallets, maybe writing a grant application, and organizing events that build community and raise money. It's also about building those long-term relationships with donors. Do you fit the bill? It's all about people skills. A background in development, communications, or marketing helps. But most importantly, you need to genuinely believe in the cause you're working for. Okay, let's talk salary. It's usually less than those high-pressure sales jobs. However, knowing your work is making a real difference in the world becomes your biggest reward. Who wants you? Nonprofits of all sizes, from your local food bank to huge international NGOs, hospitals needing to expand, schools seeking scholarships, and advocacy groups fighting for change. Love connecting with people? Can you tell a moving story? Are you comfortable asking for support, but always in an empathetic way? This path could be incredibly fulfilling. Just know, sometimes those fundraising targets are tough to hit. Rejection is part of the game, and it can be challenging to balance your idealism with the realities of funding an organization. 9. Diplomat government service. If you're the type who thrives on navigating complex situations, loves learning about different cultures, and dreams of representing your country on the global stage, a career as a diplomat might be your destiny. Imagine yourself negotiating treaties that shape world events, promoting your country's interests in exciting capital cities, or even resolving conflicts to help maintain peace. But how do you even become a diplomat? It varies a lot by country. Generally, it's about getting a degree in political science or international relations, becoming fluent in other languages, and passing those notoriously difficult government exams. Day-to-day life as a diplomat. It's a mix of analyzing political situations, writing insightful reports for your government, building relationships with foreign dignitaries, and yes, sometimes those high-stakes negotiations. Let's talk money. It's a standard government salary, often with adjustments depending on where you're posted. This isn't the path to get rich, but the prestige factor is huge. Who's looking for you? Your country's foreign ministry or diplomatic corps? Expect a very competitive and selective process. The right attitude. You're diplomatic, obviously, culturally sensitive, a strategic thinker who stays cool under pressure, and have a genuine desire to serve your nation. Be prepared for frequent moves, potentially stressful situations, and navigating the bureaucracy that comes with any large government. 10. Freelance presentation coach. Okay, if you're the type who loves those aha moments when someone's presentation finally clicks, are obsessed with the psychology of great communication, and get excited about helping others find their voice, Starting your own presentation coaching business could be your dream gig. And this isn't limited to one country. With online coaching, you could train nervous executives in Tokyo, help students in Brazil ace their group projects, or even mentor someone preparing for a TED Talk that will be seen worldwide. So, what would your day-to-day look like? Developing your amazing training materials, getting the word out about your services, marketing is key. Working directly with clients and adapting your approach to suit each person's needs. Got what it takes? Your exceptional presentation skills and enthusiasm are your biggest selling points. Experience actually teaching or coaching is a huge bonus. The payoff: flexibility to set your rates and potential for high earnings. But it's on you to find the clients. Income can be unpredictable, especially at the beginning. Who's your ideal client? It's a wide net. Big companies seeking training for their teams. Individuals wanting to improve specific skills. The possibilities are endless. The right attitude: you're empathetic, able to give constructive feedback in a kind way, have a knack for unlocking people's potential, and are super self-motivated. After all, you're the boss now. Be prepared to step out of the spotlight and know that the success of your business is all down to you marketing yourself and those brilliant teaching skills. There you have it, 10 incredibly diverse paths where those presentation skills can shape an incredible career. Now, it's time for you to seize that spotlight. Remember, exploring options is an adventure. If you loved hearing about any of these careers, please share your questions in the comments below. A viewer with real-world experience in that career might be happy to pitch in some priceless advice. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos about jobs and business opportunities worldwide.